Okay, we're going to talk about soil selections. This is going to be important in your project too, to select out those severe, moderate, and no limitation soils. So, one ways you can select things. Just quickly, you can select an individual soil by clicking on it if you know you want to select that. But you make sure you have the select features arrow. This can also be used to create a big rectangle and select multiple soils. But these don't really get you the precision that you need here. So the very easiest way is to open up your attribute table, and then under soil name and map unit symbol, or MUSIM, you can click on an individual row and that will select it. This became, in our workshop, we did this for selecting all the water. So you can do that very easily. Press the first row of water and then hold shift and press the last row. And that selected all our water for the map. And we get out of here and you see all the water has been selected. So now if we go back, other ways we can select water is we can go up here and do select by attribute. So that's again in the top of the table, select by attribute. And we can very simply double click MUSIM equals get unique values, scroll down to water, and double click it. And then apply. And this will select all our water. You see that same thing again, those same columns. Now, again, if we want to clear our selection, we can click up here and clear selection. You can also do that, apply again, the water selected. You can also clear selections right here in your table. So, if you want to do a more elaborate selection, same thing, we select MUSIM, N, brackets, and then we start adding separate individual soils here. So if we wanted to do wetlands, not promising all these are wetlands, but a few of them are, might add these, then a comma in between it, and then commas and no comma at the end. When you're done, you just click apply, and you see we've selected all those soils. If you don't believe me, you can open up our attribute table again, and you can always, if you want to see what's selected, just down here do show selected records. And now you have all your selected records. Now the next important part of this is exporting those into their own data set. You can do this by right-clicking your soils, clicking Data, Export Data. Then you want to click this little folder here, open that up, and go to your geodatabase. Make sure you're under File and Personal Geodatabase or your geodatabase won't show up. Click that, and you want to name these something reasonable. Wetlands. Question mark? No, no symbols in there. So save, click OK, and you see these will be added to your map window. Apologies for that. Say yes, and you'll add those wetlands directly to your map window. So that's how the general approach to selecting particular soils, either with a complex selection or selecting individual ones. If you forget to add a particular soil, let's say this one is supposed to be in my wetlands layer, I can select it, click Start Editing, click Copy, click Paste, and paste it into my wetlands layer. That can become useful if you just forget a couple soils, and you could do that with more than just a single selection as well. So that's it for soil selections. Thanks for watching.